Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the second week of the Carers in Heart exercise class. I'm John, I'll be running it. We've got Jonah in the corner, and he'll be answering any questions you have you want to relay to me. And also, he's going to join into the second half because we've had a few requests from last time. We've had a request to strengthen a leg after a knee replacement. We've had a request for ankle strengthening, strengthen back, and strengthen stretch shoulders and arms. So we'll be throwing those in to the session as we go. But first of all, let's talk about house rules. So make sure the area you're going to work out in is safe with no trip hazards. If you're on your own, make sure you've got your mobile phone with you in case. Some water might be needed, and also, these exercises are going to be progressive, so if they get a little bit difficult for you and you need a rest, then please take one. And you will need a tea towel. Right, so let's get started. We're just going to start by sitting in the chair, make sure the heels are underneath the knees, and we're going to continue from what we did last week, working our core and neutral spine. So just imagine that zip going from your groin to your belly button, draw it in, feel those core and tummy muscles activated so they're holding your posture, and then make sure you're maintaining a nice neutral spine. And what I mean by that is you can't feel any pressure in your lower back. It should all be felt here. So let's just start. Arms by the side, and we're going to start with simple shrugs. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Hands on shoulders. Let's rotate and loosen off those shoulders. Up and back. 1, 2. Don't worry about the crunching and clicking. That's what we want. We want all those tight muscles separated. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And from there, we're going to go into a little bit of core strengthening. Arms crossed, and just lean slightly forward into the chair so you can feel your body weight shifting into your stomach and your bottom slightly raising. Let's hold that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, when you're doing this, keep your back straight, neutral spine, core on. Lean forward again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to center. Widen the feet slightly more. And let's lean to the side. And when you do this, again, spine stay straight, core on, and you should feel your buttock slightly lifting. Back to center, over towards the other side. Hold it there. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back to center. Right, grab your tea towels. So we're going to fold them in half and half again. Grab the ends and pretend they're a bowl. Sit yourself up nice and straight, zip up that core, neutral spine. Let's hold the towel and squeeze into those shoulder blades. Okay, make sure the elbows go back. And then just pause for a second so you can feel those shoulder blades coming together. And if you're doing this correctly, you should really feel your upper arms, shoulders, upper back working here. Right, let's make it a bit more rhythmic. So into more of an exercise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. We're just going to stretch the neck, turn to one side and hold, and let's hold that there, keeping that core zipped on and in your spine. We're working our tummy all the way through this. In 3, 2, 1, back to center, over to the other side, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to center. Let's row again. Grab that tea towel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right, so that's you warmed up. So what we're going to do is go to the first one of the requests, which is the ankle strengthening. So this is really good, especially for maintaining mobility. got stiff ankles, it makes you walk wooden because you can't raise plantar flex and dorsiflex the foot very well. So it gives you that wooden effect. So the best way to strengthen the ankle, first of all, is loosen it. We'll do this by what we call dorsiflex and plantar flexing. So with your legs straight, you point the toe towards you as much as you can and then push it away like that. I'm just going to fly through these. Then the next thing you want to do is rotate, like so. And what you're looking out for here is a smooth action. If when you're rotating, your foot is jiggering around, then there's some sort of resistance or weakness in there. And just doing this will help loosen it off. You do 5 one way and then 5 the other. Now, to actually go on to strengthening, you can get one of these bands. These are quite cheap. You can get them on Amazon for a couple of pounds. The yellow ones tend to be the weaker ones, and then the darker in colour is normally an increase in strength. And what you do with this is you point it, put it over your toe, make sure it's secure. You hold it, and you just push away and pull, and push away and pull. And I would do 10 on each side, and I'll do that a couple of times a day. That's a nice, easy way of strengthening the ankle. But what we're going to do is some body weight exercises to strengthen our ankle. So let's stand up. Now, if you feel confident, you can do this without anything to hold on. If not, use a chair for support. Now, the trouble is with being 6'4" is that the chairs do low down. So I'm not going to use a chair, or you can just rest your hand on a wall or a surface that's not going to move anywhere. So we want our feet hip distance apart. Put your core, zip up your core, neutral spine, head up, and we're just going to tiptoe up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if that feels really comfortable, great. You might feel your calves are burning when you're doing that. It might be quite painful in your calf, and all that really means is that you've got really tight calves. So you might want to stretch them off. So again, use a wall or something solid that's not going to go anywhere, and you just support your body weight against the wall. Put one foot back as far as you can. The other foot comes forward with a bent knee. Now you keep the back leg straight and you glue your back heel into the floor and just lean forward on that front leg. And for any stretch to be beneficial, you want to hold it for about 20 seconds. So let's hold for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and swap legs. So again, back leg straight, glue the heel down into the floor, lean off that front knee, and let's hold for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So let's do another 10 calf raises. So feet hip distance apart, hold on to something if you need to. Dip up that core neutral spine, and let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Right, whilst we're standing, let's get that heart rate up. So grab your T-tail, put it to one side. We're going to use it in a minute. And we're just going to start off with a simple march. Now, when you're doing this, we want the core on, we want the spine neutral, we want the knees as high as we can, and we want the arms swinging. Try and keep them 90 degrees at the elbow. Now, if you think this pace is too easy, let's speed it up. So this is a gravitational exercise. So in other words, you're lifting your own body weight. You're moving using body weight. So this is a really easy exercise to increase your fitness and get that blood pumping around the body. And if you want to work harder, you just walk faster. So let's do that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, keep marching and grab your T-tail. So this is where we add a bit of coordination. Hold the T-tail, knuckles facing down. And let's do bicep curls whilst we're walking. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse the grip and let's push away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's reverse the grip. Another bicep curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep those elbows in. 7, 8, 9, 10. And reverse the grip one more time. Push away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and rest. Good. So let's just slow down the march. When you're exercising and you've got your heart rate going a bit, the worst thing you can do is stop suddenly. Because obviously when you're exercising, all the blood rushes into the muscles. So if you stop suddenly, it stays in the muscles and it can make you feel a bit dizzy, a bit sick. So we just slow it down to redistribute the blood back to the brain and everywhere else it needs to be. Right, so another request we've had is to strengthen the leg after a knee replacement, and a lady's been having trouble when she goes up the stairs. Now that might be a few reasons. The first thing I would look at, let's sit down, is first of all, can you get your knee to 90 degrees? I mean, you had your knee replacement a couple of years ago, so it's probably not a lack of strength that's causing this problem. It's probably either decreased range or tightness in the quad, just making it difficult to use. So the trouble is when you have a knee replacement, you've got limited range on it now. So for example, you won't be able to do that. If you can't do that, you can't stretch it completely. So the first thing to make sure is seated. Can you take your operated knee to 90 degrees? Okay. If you can't, and you can feel a lot of pressure here, then that's the problem. Now, you'd never be able to get it too far back, but you should be able to take it to about there. If you're struggling to do that and you're cheating and lifting your bum, then you just use the other foot just to pull it back a bit, and you'll probably feel a stretch. And you want to hold that for about 20, 30 seconds. That's the first thing. The other thing is when you have a knee replacement, it tends to tighten the IT band. So the IT band is just a thin little muscle that runs from here up to here. And when it's tight, it can give you knee pain and hip pain, sometimes back pain. And it's really common in knee replacements. So if you just imagine you've got a pin line going across here, use your thumb to push in. That feels sore and quite painful, then your IT band is tight. You want to do some self-massage on that. So just using 2 fingers or a thumb, just gently kneading the muscle to soften it up. Another good thing is to get a foam roller and roll on it. If you're interested in that idea, then speak to Claire and she can send me an email and we can talk about that. How are we doing? Okay, so that's what I would work on with the knee. The other good thing is just sit to stand. Again, strengthening like that. But when you do these exercises, make sure that everything is working in unison. You're not leaning to one side. Use the core neutral spine. Right, that's it from me. I'm going to hand over to Jonah, who's going to talk about how to strengthen the back. And we've had another request for stretching and strengthening the shoulders of the arm. Right, there you go. Thanks, mate.
Can I borrow the tea towel?
Yes,
Nice. Righto, so I think one of the first questions were about improving shoulder stabilisation, and particularly when carrying a backpack, they were getting quite an ache. So this probably kind of come down to your upper back strength and also your core strength that John's been working on. So I want to integrate what John's been doing first and have you all stand up nice and tall and feel your core turn on. You're then going to grab the tea towel once it's been folded in half with palms facing up. I want you to squeeze that tea towel out in front of yourself and then you're going to pull it apart So I'm pulling my hands this way, but statically because I'm holding on to the tea towel, and I'm going to hold it for 20 seconds. We'll do it together. Make sure you're breathing as you go. Ready, set, go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Relax. Let your shoulder blades go loose and get a good stretch. The other thing about carrying a backpack is when you're walking with the backpack, it's constantly pulling you back and you're losing your core. So we need to integrate the lower body into this as well. So once again, I'm going to get you to sit down and stand up nice and tall. Turn your core on. You're going to get the tea towel in the same place. Just to let you know, you should be able to, we're going to stand up from here, so make sure there's nothing in front of you. So from this position, I want you to stand up as fast as you can with the tea towel in front of you. Then on the way down, because I want to load the muscular system, I need some control. So you're going to lower yourself to the chair as slow as you possibly can. How are they doing? Cool. We're going to go for 5 reps on this exercise. So I've still got some tension in this tea towel. I'm going to put my weight to the front of my foot, stand up, and then control my body weight on the way down as long as I can. If you have a good body sense here, try and feel the muscles in your legs, your glutes, your quads, the ones on the front and the back. We'll go for rep 3 together. Body weight goes forward. I stand up. My core is still on. I'm controlling my body weight on the way down. 2 more. Control on the way down. 1 more rep. Any questions or anything? Okay, nice. He'd recommend she uses their thumb and stuff to dig into the tissue above the D. Okay, great. Good resolution. Are you guys ready to go for set 2? We're going to go for another 5 reps of the same exercise. You might see this quite a bit as we go into strength now, because we'll want to layer on stand up, core still on, control on the way down, long it out as long as you can, fight gravity, try to avoid sitting on the seat, and then you sit down. Go for rep 2, control on the way down, fight it, fight it, fight it. Nice. Stand up, control on the way down, fight it out as long as you can. Nice. 1 more. Control on the way down. Back. And then seated. We're going to try add some shoulder mobility in now. So from the seated position, you're going to put the tea towel in one hand, and you're going to bring your hand up above your head as far as you can and reach behind yourself. I'm going to go a little bit higher with the reps here. I want 15 each side. Is anyone getting stuck here or have any tight areas they need to address, or are we doing all right? Same on the other hand now. So you're just going straight up above your head. You can watch it and then drop down by your side. You probably will hear a bit of cracking and popping in this one as well. Three more reps this side and we'll move on. Now we're going to have a go at working the smaller muscles around the shoulder blades that stabilize the shoulder joint. The way we're going to do that is we're going to circle back to one of the movements that John did with you earlier, where you were sat up, your core was on. and you just leant forward in your seat and you felt your glutes come off a little bit, that will be our starting position for this one. From here, I want your hands laying in front of you. You're going to have your thumbs up. From this position, you're going to bring them up like a Y, so your elbows go past your ears if they can. They might not. That's where we want to get to eventually after a few sessions. Big hold at the top. You're pushing your thumbs as high as you can. How are they going with this one, John? Any luck? Nice. So you should feel this behind the back of your shoulders and your shoulder blades. Go for another 5 reps. Three, 2, 1. Nice. Now the next exercise we're going to do, we're going to load the chest and the pec muscles. For this exercise, I need something that you can lean on that's solid, like a wall or a pantry, anything like that. I'll give you 30 seconds to get into place. Don't rush. Make sure you find a good position, nothing around your feet. When you get to the wall, I want your hips facing the wall. You're going to stand arm's length away. Your hands will be about shoulder width apart, a little bit lower than your shoulders though. And similar to what we did on the chair, you're going to try and stop yourself from getting there too far. So you're going to control yourself as you slowly get closer and closer to the wall. You'll then push away. We're going to do 10 reps here if we can. If you can't get that many, that's okay. How's this exercise look for the guys? Are they getting along with it okay? Nice. I've got 3 reps left and then we'll have a rest. 2 more, trying to fight it. Get to the wall as slowly as possible and push off fast. Once you've done that one, we're going to duck back to the seated exercise we did earlier. I've got you moving around a little bit. So you're going to stand up tall again or sit up tall. You're going to have your core turned on, lean forward, and we're working those shoulder stabilizers again. So thumbs up, elbows past your ears. We're going to go for another 10 reps here. 2, 3. Hopefully you'll notice that you can get a little bit more range of motion. Your hands get a little bit higher than last time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then take your time to stand up. We're going to go back to the wall and do those wall-assisted push-ups again. Good job. Find yourself a spot on the wall again. Lower yourself slowly. Fight it, fight it, fight it, fight it. This time we're going to pause and then push off. You're just killing the momentum this time. It's going to make it a lot harder. Little pause and then go. We're going to aim for 10. If you need to rest before 10, that's okay. Four more reps if you can. Make sure your whole hand's on the wall, getting as deep as you can, pausing and then pushing off. 3, 2, 1. You can take your time and find the seat again. We're going to cycle around and do a 3rd set on this. Once you find the position, you can hinge forward again. So you're pushing your chest towards the ground. This will be our last 2 exercises for me. So we'll finish off strong. Thumbs are coming up again. Elbows past your ears. We're going to do another 10 reps. Your upper back's probably on fire now, so let's finish it off and get a good benefit. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Once you've hit your 10, you can find a place on the wall again. You're going to square your hips, get your hands on the wall, and then you're controlling yourself to the wall. You should feel your chest, feel your elbows go past, pause, and press. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more to finish off. 9, 10.